Hey, welcome along to this video. So I just want to share with you over the next 10 minutes, basically some of the entire results kind of pattern that we're generating for an apparel brand, okay, that we started back in December 13th in 2021. Today's date is the 6th of April, 2022. So I just want to sort of break down, a few of the months, the total amount of months we've been working together, the last 7 days, all that kind of good stuff, and even kind of previous to that. Okay, so yeah, this is the date here. You can see here from the 12th of October 2021 to December 12th 2021. So a day before we actually went live on their ad account. So I blocked the campaigns for privacy reasons, and you're not going to be able to see the client as well. Well, that's us up here. You can see that they're connected to our account, our business manager. So where shall we start? Look, they weren't performing too bad. I will be honest, they were doing a lot of sort of their structure to generating sales with this ad account was the structure of it wasn't what we would install. Basically, they were doing a lot of sort of paid posts and stuff. Now, bearing in mind, October, this period that I'm just looking at here right now that I've selected on the ad account. This is like obviously quarter four, which is an extremely busy time for most ecom brands. In fact, all ecom brands. So yeah, they they weren't, well, they were losing money. I mean, now I can't total up the amount here on the purchase conversion value, but if you want to pause the video, okay, and as I scroll up to the very top, you can add all those figures. Well, you don't have to, because I've got it sorted out. So essentially, the amount spent in this period here was £4,881.43. The return was actually 4,733.77. So they were losing money, and it wasn't looking great. So again, really, really busy period of the year. You're looking at Halloween, and you're also looking at Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and you're well into the Christmas period here now as well. So what happened? Well, I'm just going to show you some of the changes, the results at least. Okay. So really all you got to do is concentrate on these figures. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to refresh this. Okay. Just so you know that this is a live ad account. Now, let's look at some important metrics here, or figures. So we came on board on the 13th of December. Today is April 6th. Okay. So December 13th, 2021 to April 6th, 2022. Okay. So far we've spent a total of £21,288.33, and we've returned 51,289.29. So a return on ad spend of 2.41. Okay. These are the purchases. We've just hit over 1,000. And yeah. So, okay, important metrics. What happened here, or what has been happening throughout the whole campaign since we started? We've restructured, we've tested a lot of audiences. This is an apparel brand, so we've tested a lot of different audiences, creatives as well, which is huge. Okay, the brand is actually supplying us with creative. Okay, we're giving them creative direction, but we're getting this sort of creative from them. Okay, and we're targeting various different sort of locations around the world as well, because they ship worldwide. So bear in mind, we came in midway through the sort of December period where it would be generally busy. Now, historically, the brand told us that January and February were pretty quiet months. Okay, they're probably the quietest. Okay, so and it's it sort of picks up as spring comes in. Their busiest times will be between the summer and definitely the quarter four season. Okay, so you can see here, like I said, these are the data. So let's just kind of break it down, and I'm just going to refresh this page here. Okay. So we came on board December 13th. We put our ads live on the 13th of December, and, you know, January 12th. So of next year. So, or sorry, of this year. So what happened there? Well, this is what happened. We spent £4,859 pounds to return 11,370. Okay. With a return on ad spend of 2.34. Okay. Total orders, 241. So wasn't too bad for the Christmas period, and then leading into January, which was you know, quiet. Now bear in mind again that this account structure was very different before we actually came on board. And you know, essentially at the start, you don't just turn on a light and all of a sudden these sales come through. We have to test a lot. We have to learn about the audience. We have to learn about the market, the desires, you know, their needs, wants, all that kind of good stuff through ads. So a lot of testing is put in place. So that was that period. So we had a nice, like, I mean, Christmas is good, but, you know, January would have historically been not as good, like I said, January, February, but it wasn't a bad return for the first sort of month. Okay. So then I'll just refresh this again. So January 13th to Feb 12th, we went, spent a little bit more money this time, 6,472. And return 15,270. So a return on ad spend of 2.36. Again, we were doing a lot of testing. We were doing a lot of learning, targeting various different sort of locations around the world. But yeah, cost per acquisition was just under £20 as well. And we had total sales of 335. All right. So that was that period. So I've kind of just moved forward a bit. This is February 13th to April 6th, okay, which is today. So in that period, we've spent 10,115 and generated back 25,006, okay, with a return on ad spend of 2.47. And in that period, we've generated a total of 505 sales. Now, like I said, we're coming into a busier season now, so things are going to convert better. You know, obviously there's seasonal demands with any sort of brand, but we are coming out of the lower end of the, you know, the demand. Basically, that there's going to be more promising demand now coming forward, and we've tested a lot of creative. We know what works, what doesn't work. Audience testing. We've structured things a lot better. Okay, and not only are we working on the ads side of things, but we're actually looking at ways to improve the conversion rate. Definitely on the website, for example, and also as well, not just improving the conversion rate, but we're also improving the average order value, which is huge. Okay, for every customer that you send through, you want to try and have them spend as high transaction value as possible. So we're improving that. We've been doing some testing in the background, and you know, we're coming up with some results, but we want to improve on those over time. So it's kind of like an ecosystem. It's you get these ads that sort of like grab attention, convert people. You test different angles, different types of creatives, images, videos, all that kind of good stuff. Even certain like ad copy. Creative is definitely the most important. I've said this in a presentation on numerous occasions. The creative is highly important. It's what moves the needle. Okay. So, and again, a brand should be kind of creating a lot of content around this. Okay, so we, as like say the marketers here, the advertisers, the media buyers, we have a lot of creative to work with and test out and improve results over time. So essentially what it is getting better click-through rates, getting lower cost per acquisition, and getting higher average order value for the brand. And you know, this is some data here that I'm showing you, of course, but these are like all customer acquisitions. So we can retarget these again on the ad platform, but even cheaper again is to actually now they're in the they're in the brand's CRM, and now they're using a software called Klaviyo to actually build the relationship further with their customers and leads, their prospects as well. But it's all about creating effective welcome series, and, sending them offers, educational content. It's not just about selling, but you want to be creating content that's going to nurture them, that's going to build more brand loyalty, more rapport, more trust, more credibility, more authority. I always say, acquisition is great and all that, for driving revenue and everything else. But the back end, with email, even SMS marketing is where you really sort of profit, because it's now you've acquired a customer at X amount, but now it's actually cheaper now to actually remarket to those. So the profits are in the back end. And again, you're building out lifetime value as well. So you're building that over a period of time. So that's it. That's the results. Let me just show you here. I picked the last 7 days. Okay, so things have been going pretty decently. Our return on ad spend is getting better now, because we are essentially on a number of things. The whole testing element of what we were doing, and also coming out of the low end, the less demand parts of the year, basically January, February. So it's going to be exciting to see how this all works out over the months that follow. So yeah, I hope you got value out of this. Look, if you need help with running your ads, by all means, contact wherever you found this video. It could be through an email, could have been through a presentation of mine, could have been on a YouTube channel, wherever. But do get in touch when you can. I think there's going to be, in the presentation, at least where I have with this, it's going to have like a booking link, or essentially just, find me on Facebook, Byrne Media, or, find me on my email address at sean@byrnemedia.co. And it'll either be myself or someone in the sales team that will, hop on a call with you, look at your sort of growth goals, and then we'll come up with a plan for you, and we can even audit your account as well to see if we can actually, make a dent in for succeeding with your goals, because it's important that we actually do take a look at the ad account to make sure that you are, well, essentially we can come in and actually make a difference. So yeah, that's it. That's all I've got to say. I hope this is helpful. Have a great day. Thanks.